welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a different video. I feel like I say that every time, but we are doing a getting through my physical TBR video. So I did my TBR jar video. I will link it up here wherever it is, so that you can watch it, because I think I got 5 books in that video and I've read 1. There is how many days left of February? Like 2 weeks nearly left of February, and I want to read at least 3. I think I want to read 3 off of the list. So I will put all the books that I got on the screen so you can see what I have to read. I've read 1. I read A Court of Mist and Fury. I read that. I finished reading that last night actually. So we are going to start again. We're going to pick a new book. I was reading that book for literally 6 days and I'm so excited to just start a new book and leave that world behind for a little bit, because I feel like I want to give it a break, because otherwise it's just going to get too much and I want to space it out so then I can make the series last as much as possible. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm in a little bit of a rush. I've got to get to work, so I just thought I'd film this now because my mum and dad are going to be back and it won't be peace and quiet anymore, so now is the best time to film it. But I'm super excited for this vlog. I think I'm going to do it for 5 days again, purely because I like doing it for 5 days. I'm going to try and read 2 books in this vlog, but we'll soon see. We'll soon see. I think I'm going to read a short book and then maybe like a relatively long book, like 500 something pages, because there is a book that I know is like 300 and below sort of pages, and that's quick and easy to get through. So yeah. So I hope you all enjoy the video, and yeah, see you later when I pick out a book, because I actually don't know what I'm going to read, so we'll have a little look when I'm home later. I feel like you're really far away. Okay, here we go. That's a bit better. No, it's actually not. This camera is too wide lens. How is that possible? So it's a bit later now and I survived work, in case you're wondering. And you may not be able to see it, but you may be able to. I have a big pile of books over there that need to be read. So let's go over there. Let's have a little... Okay, right, now we can actually see what we're doing. I'm going to show you my TBR. I'm going to show you the 5 books that I need to read. Oh no, the 4 books, sorry. The 4 books that I need to read, because they are the ones that I got in my TBR jar video. So here you are. So this is her. So I've got Women in Cabin 10, Holly by Stephen King, Fiancé Dilemma and The Silent Patient. To be honest with you, I don't know what's calling out to me. I want to read a thriller. I've been reading fantasy, as you may have seen in my last video, and I want to read something different. I want to read a thriller. Obviously, my 2 thrillers, let's put you over here. My 2 thrillers are, I think this is a thriller. I don't actually know. But The Silent Patient, I know for a fact, is a thriller. This is calling out to me. This, I really want to read this. This sounds so good. Yeah, it's basically about this woman who shot her husband and she will not tell anyone why, and this one therapist lady, I guess, is the only lady who, or is the only person who can get her to speak and like actually tell them why she did what she did. And it just sounds so fun, and it's not that long. It's like 350 below, which I love. Let's see how this one is. Oh my god, this one's even less. Okay, this is like 340 something. So either of these, we could read both. We could read both. We could read both. Should we? Oh, I feel like I should, but is that boring if I read 2 thrillers? But you know what I did get the other day, which I was so shocked to see? One by One. I've wanted this book for so long, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to find it in the shop or the charity shop. And I did, and I was like, did not expect that, because usually the charity shop I go to is so good. It's literally a book charity shop, so they literally sell just books, and they have so many good books. It's insane. Every time I go in there, there's a different Freedom McFadden book, and I'm like, every time I take them. Like every single time. And I've like 3 on my cart because I've picked so many up, and I've got so many on my bookshelf that I have read, and I just am in love with Freedom McFadden. I'm in love. She just doesn't know it yet. but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I feel like I should read these two because they're quick. No, not this one. This one. I feel like I should read these two because they're quick. What do we think, everybody? I want to read this, but I also need to read an audiobook because I've got stuff to do. So I need something I can... Okay, if I'm going to read an audiobook, it should be this book. Okay. Final decision. If I'm going to read an audiobook, it's got to be this book because this makes me feel less bad because this cost me £1.50 and it doesn't make me feel as bad when I listen to the audiobook of it, whereas this cost me a £5 and so technically I've wasted money on that. Girl maths. I don't think that makes sense, but in my head I know what I mean. Oh, you know what I've just spotted? I got this book from my friend for Christmas. I have no idea what it's about. I've never even heard of it before, but it's literally less than 200 pages. So if we have time, I doubt I will, we could read 3 books. Doubt it's going to happen because it's literally 200 pages and it's just simple, easy, get it off the TBR, and I've never even heard about this book before, so why not? But yeah, I think this is what we're going to pick. Oh my goodness, I've been waffling for 6 minutes. Okay, the final decision is, drumroll everybody, The Woman in Cabin 10. The Woman in Cabin 10 is what we're going to read. This took too long. This took too long to decide that I was going to read this, so I do apologise. This is a book about a woman who, she's a journalist and she goes on a cruise ship after something happened to her. I'm not sure what, but she is in her cabin and one night she hears someone getting thrown over the side of the cabin next to her, but plot twist, there's no one in the cabin next to her. There's no one in that room. So who's just been thrown over the cabin? That's the question. So that's why I'm excited, because this sounds super fun. And then she gets trapped on the boat with a murderer. Terrifying. So we're gonna read it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get the audiobook. The rats won't stop making noise. I'm so sorry. Hello everybody. I literally have not read at all. I don't know if I'm in a book slump or what, but like, look how much I've read. It's actually unacceptable. I've read that much. Actually shocking. I've tried listening to the audiobook and I'm listening at a speed where apparently I'm going to finish it in 3 hours. So I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to try and finish it. I just want to get done. I want to start something new. Like, I'm actually kind of bored. It's basically about this woman who's a journalist and she's been sent on this Norwegian cruise, and someone had broke into her apartment in London and stole her handbag with like her phone and all her important stuff, but not her passport, obviously, because where would it be her passport? Of course it wouldn't. He forgot about that one. It's alright, it's not that bad, but I'm just a little bit bored. Like, I want stuff to happen and nothing's happened yet. Like, we're not in the thick of it yet. I'm on page 60, so I'm gonna try and read. I've got like, I haven't got my watch on. I've got like 2 hours to read, so I'm gonna try and get 2 hours finished. Probably won't finish the book today. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. That is my goal. I'm gonna finish the book tomorrow. I'm gonna get a good chunk of this done tonight though, and yeah, listen to the audiobook purely because I actually don't feel like holding a book. So lazy, isn't it? What else? Is that it? I think that's it. I had like a 30-minute walk this morning. I took a small video where I listened to the audiobook the entire time, and yeah, that's all that's really happened so far. Not a lot. Not a lot. So she has just got into her room on the cruise. So obviously how we're going to get to the bit where somebody falls over the side, I'm not entirely sure. But we'll find out. We'll find out. I don't want to spoil it for you, but like, it's not an extremely popular book. I'll tell you before I spoil it. Don't panic. I have just been listening to the audiobook of The Woman in Cabin 10 and I'm about, I think it's 30% through the book now, and I want to finish the book tomorrow. I was going to read, but like, I feel like I'm in a little bit of a slump. Like, I kind of just don't want to read. I don't know if it's just because I read A Court of Mist and Fury and I just sort of want to be in a fantasy world. Like, I want to continue with the series. I don't know. And it's difficult going from a fantasy world where there's like all different, I don't even know what the word is, where there's all different words for things and it's just like a whole different world, and then go into a thick thriller book. I think it's just difficult going from a fantasy book to a thriller book, and I actually am not liking it. I like the book and I just hate that it's making me feel like this. Like, I actually have no motivation to read. That's so rubbish. Why does this happen? Like, why? I think we're going to start tomorrow off as a brand new day. We're going to come back to this and we're going to read the book, and it's going to be fine. We're going to get on with it. I've got literally nothing to do tomorrow other than some work, but other than that, I can read. I'm going to finish the book. I'm going to finish the book. You've got my word for it, okay? If I don't finish the book, you can tell me off, okay? Cool. Yeah. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow we're going to come back and we are going to smash this book. I'm reading it at 3.5 times speed on my Audible and reading the book at the same time, and I can actually grasp what's happening, which is great. So hopefully, I think it's like 2.5 hours I've got left, so literally all I've got to do is 2.5 hours of reading tomorrow and I'll get the book finished. So hopefully tomorrow evening I will finish it and it'll be a good day, because then I can start something new. I'm just not feeling a thriller. I thought I was, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm feeling a fantasy. I don't know. Not I am kind of feeling, but I will not read it in this video. I'm reading the next book in the Boys of Tommen series, up to the 3rd book I think. So I think that could be fun, but I don't think I'll read it like in this video. But I don't know, I just like look at my cart and I just don't feel like reading any of it. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know why I feel like this. Sucks. Am I in a book slump? This is horrible. Maybe I need to read like a dark romance or something, because that seems to get me back into reading so much. Like honestly, I can read them in like 2 days. 2 days, a 300-page book, 300, 400, and I'm just like done, because I can just read it so quickly because I enjoy it so much. I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe I'm gonna watch some TikTok. I don't know, but hopefully the motivation comes back. I don't know. It's just I don't feel like reading that book. Maybe it's just that book. I don't know. Hello everybody. I can officially say I'm bored. Oh, and my camera's dying. Fantastic. I said this last night. I honestly think I might be in a little bit of a book slump, but I honestly don't know. I think it might be the book. So I am reading The Woman in Cabin 10. I think it's just the book, and it sucks that this is like, why can't this be happening when I'm not filming a reading vlog? It's just so annoying. But I also think maybe, oh my god, hang on, I'm back. Sorry about that. The rats are being crazy, so it's a bit chaos. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I read A Court of Mist and Fury and I'm just sort of in the fantasy realm, and it's difficult to go from reading a fantasy to a thriller, so I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't know if I should just read what I feel like reading. I think it's probably because I know that I have to read things. Like, I know that I have to read this, and it's probably making me feel a little bit stressed. I don't know. I literally don't know. But either way, it is Thursday today and I haven't read a singular page. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I thought maybe I could just not read it, but then I thought I'm not gonna have a reading vlog. Like, it just sucks that I'm probably gonna have filmed this and maybe have read one book. But like, should I care? No, because I am still reading. You know, it's just being real with you. So I'm not entirely sure what to do. I thought maybe I could start another book. I could start another book, but then I don't know what to do. And I feel like it's stressing me out a little bit, which is so ridiculous. Like, why am I getting stressed out? Can you see my rat? She's actually crazy. I don't know what I feel like reading. What I could read, maybe like a romance, like dark romance. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put the rats back and then I'm gonna come back and speak to you. Take 2. Okay, the camera is flashing at me, it's gonna die, but we're gonna go until it stops recording. But I was just saying how I might be in a book slump. I think I might change this like whole video to like try and get through a book slump with me. Like, trying to get through a book slump. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. I have no motivation to read, and it sucks because I usually love reading. I love getting in my bed and I love to read, and I just don't feel like I have it. And on other news, I got The Crash. I am a Freedom McFadden fan. I love The Woman. And I got another book. I think this is my 5th, 6th books book that I've got from her. This is exciting. I googled it and I didn't even realise this is another book that she came out with. This came out, I don't know, this year sometime. I'm not sure when, but it came out sometime this year. It sounded really good. This pregnant woman gets stuck, I think, yeah, in a blizzard, and she finds this cabin and this couple lets her in to their cabin, and then she realises how much of a big mistake that could have been. So that sounds really fun. Like, I love the sound of this. I don't know if it's just because I'm not reading a book that I want to read. Like, I am kind of forcing myself to read this and I don't feel like reading it, and maybe it's that, and I am a mood reader, I've said this before, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do, and then I'll come back to you, because I am very stuck. I don't know what to do. Guys, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I was sat here thinking, and I was like, what's a book or a book series that I have enjoyed and I know that I can get through quickly? Well, a couple, probably months ago now, I started the Royal Elite series by Readathon, and I'm up to the 3rd book in the series, I think, because there's a book 0, book 1, book 2, book 3. I've read this one, and that one, and then I've got the 4th book to read, which is Twisted Kingdom. And I think this is the last book with, I don't remember their names, I think it's like Elsa, that's it, Elsa and Aiden. So it's their last book in the series, I think. But it's 310 pages. I should be able to get through it. Hopefully I can, but I know for a fact I can definitely read this. Yeah, it's just something I know I'll be able to get through, which is what I need, and hopefully it'll get me back in love with reading, because I have no motivation to sit there and read. But if I can, maybe it's just because I have to sit there and hold the book. Maybe if I read a Kindle book, which is what I'm going to do, it'd be much better, because all I want to do is lay in my bed. So if I read on my Kindle, we've solved every problem. Hello everyone, it's Friday today. I've actually read a fair bit. I've actually read quite a bit. Last night I read some on my Kindle and I was actually really enjoying it. And then in the morning I read for like an hour and a half, I think. And I read, I want to say like 90 pages maybe? I don't know. But I read a fair bit. What else? Yeah, so I'm about 50%, I think, 50 something percent through. What is it called? Oh my god, I can't remember what the book's called. Hang on, bear with me. I am 56% through Twisted Kingdom. For some reason, I keep getting all mixed up with what the name of this book is. I just like get confused with all the first couple books that are in the Royal Elite series. But I actually really like it. I have enjoyed the series. I don't know how she spread it over the course of, is it 3 books or 4 books? Something like that. I think it's 3. How has she split it across 3 books? I don't know. But don't think about it. I don't want to spoil it obviously, because you might want to read it. But the whole series is about Elsa and Aiden, and it's very plot driven. So something happened in their past and Elsa lives with her aunt and uncle, and I think her mum and dad are both dead, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not gonna tell you what happens. But yeah, in this book, at the end of the 2nd book, it left you on a cliffhanger, and now it's just like her life now that something else has happened, and it's really good. I quite like it. It's just something different. I just needed something a bit more fun, and I actually really like it, so I'm having a good time. I'll probably be able to finish this tonight. Yeah, we'll see, and I'll hopefully film a little bit more, because I actually don't know how long this video is going to be. But yeah, either way, I'm having a good time. I like this book, I like the series, I like Aiden, I like Elsa. I also don't like, the one thing I don't like about her is the fact that everyone calls her Frozen, which I don't like, because obviously Elsa from the Frozen film, and I don't like that. I just think that's a bit silly. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Guys, it's my favourite time of the day. It is the time of day where I get in this bed and I get this Kindle out and I do this. Literally hours. I could be sat here. I will not move for the entire time, and I have the time of my life. I am 64% through Twisted Kingdom. I keep forgetting the name of this book. It's actually quite funny. I just want them to be together now. Like, I am so fed up of not fed up, but I just want them to get together. Like, we've had 2 books of them getting together, then not, then getting together, then not. And I'm like, oh, just get together. Just admit that you love each other. And yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. So, either way, nothing else really to say other than having a good time. So I'll probably see you tomorrow because I probably won't film because I like sit in complete darkness and I read. So I'll probably see you tomorrow when I probably will finish the book. I'll either get like a good chunk of it finished tonight and then finish reading it tomorrow morning, and then I will update you. And I think I'm going to end the vlog there. This has definitely been a little bit of a weird vlog. I haven't read what I thought I would. This is kind of a bit of a disaster vlog. I'm not even sure what I'm going to title this. I don't think I'm going to title it Getting Through My Physical TBR because I have not done that. So I think it's going to be something about book slump because I feel like that book was putting me in a slump. I have no idea what was happening, but I just was not enjoying it. So I put it down and I read what I actually felt like reading. Other than that, that is all there is to update. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Hi everyone. It is Sunday morning. I actually didn't record anything yesterday purely because my camera storage was full and I just couldn't be bothered to clear it. So we're back. I finished the book like yesterday. This is the book. I absolutely hate this cover. Do not look at this cover. But I finished it and I would give it a 3.75. I think. I didn't overly enjoy it. Like, it just kind of felt like it was just a bit like, that was it, okay. But it was okay. It was okay. I kind of skipped a lot of the end. Like, I was just skimming through it. I just kind of wanted it to be over. I think 3 books is a lot for what this is, what this book is, like what the books are about. There's just not a lot going on, but it was okay. And with that, I'm going to end the video off here. So if you have made it to the end, then I thank you, and I will hopefully see you next Friday for another video. Yeah, bye!